I'm holding one of this. This is so surreal. My mind is drifting to the days when I lost my health insurance, when I couldn't get a job. I remember how difficult it was. Every time I walk on a movie set, I'm so grateful. Never forget where you came from. Dad, I hope you're proud of me so. Wow, 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 thank you. Thank you, hold on. How do I lower this? Oh, wow. Hi. You are the most beautiful looking group of people I've ever seen. Oh my gosh, wow. I'm holding one of this. This is so surreal. This is the famous room where all the winners come. Wow. You know, when I started as a kid, I was, you know, it was my birth name, Ki Hui Kwan. And then I remember when it got really tough, my manager told me that maybe, you know, it would be easier if you would have an American-sounding name. And I was so desperate for a job that I would do anything. And it's insane that at one point that I would, you know, try a different name, not the name that was given to me, but it can only show you how desperate I was to try to make things different. So when I decided to get back into acting, which was 3 years ago, the very first thing that I wanted to do was to go back to my birth given name. To see Ariana open that envelope and say Ki Hui Kwan, that was a really, really special moment for me. And then immediately, I was so emotional, but the first image that I had in my mind was my mom, who is the reason why I am in America, who is the reason why I have a better life, I have all these opportunities. She, like I said in my acceptance speech, you know, she sacrificed so much. She had a great life where we came from, and she, you know, she gave all that up so that all her children, there's 9 of us, and every single one of them are so grateful to my parents. Yeah, so, and Dad, I hope you're proud of me so. One of the commercial breaks, I ran up to Steven Spielberg, and he gave me a big hug. He put his arms around me, and he says, Ki, you are now an Oscar-winning actor. Hearing him say that meant the world to me, and I still cannot believe it.
This is a very important moment in your career. How do you just stay humble and true to yourself through your whole career?
It's how I was brought up. It's how I was taught. That's why I always say, never forget where you came from, because if you forget that, all humility goes out the window. I remember how difficult it was for me, so that's why every time I walk on a movie set, I'm so grateful. This tonight certainly wasn't, you know, I didn't think this was possible, but I don't ever want to forget that. I think it's important to appreciate where you are. I'm just so grateful. I've said this, I didn't think any of this would be possible. God, it has been so crazy. All of a sudden, my mind is drifting back to the days when I lost my health insurance during the pandemic, when I couldn't get a job. You know, somebody asked me this earlier, do I have anything planned? What am I doing next? All I know is the first thing tomorrow, I'm gonna call my agent. Because I remember when I was struggling, I would call my agent. I try not to bother them too much, but I would call them, you know, once every 3 months, once every 6 months. And I would say, hey, you know, is there anything out there for me? And the answer would always be the same. Oh, I'm so sorry, there's nothing out there, but I'll continue to look. So hopefully when I call my agent tomorrow, he would give me a different answer. Yeah.
Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love you all. I love you all. Love you, love you, love you.
有优质的创作者就赶快去 follow 他哦！你有发现其他更具爆红潜力的影片吗？赶快投稿给达人秀吧！点